Archie, Mobo, and Pirtle. Mobo getting his third start. And Suyash Mehta are three officials.
In there.
Josh Giddey turns it over. Here's Grady Dick. Pirtle on the inside. Just go to work. The Austrian. They are intent on taking the three ball. How about Charlotte and Chicago the other night, Jack? They combined to miss 75 threes, most ever. Count it! In NBA history, Charlotte shot a wild. Chicago 14 for 51. Vucevic on the inside. Ninth best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Currently ninth in the Eastern Conference. Raptors 14th. Here's RJ. Gives it up. Ochai, corner three. Halfway down and it pops out. Here's Giddey attacking. And
struggle at home with a 4.
But that has been the case thus far for Chicago.
They're the only team.
Giddey, 69% from the foul line. Flying through Grady Dick. Reverse doesn't go. White. Kobe White gives it up. He'll swing it. Giddey back over to Vucevic. Great ball movement by the Bulls, but they come up empty. Raptors lead by 1. RJ Barrett working with Yak, gives it down to Mobo. Here's Ochai. Ochai, jumper good. Rock Chalk Jayhawk right there.
Come get it down.
One of 3 Raptors to play in every game thus far this season. And Patrick Williams shot
inside, created that second chance opportunity.
Vooch was out the last game against Charlotte under the weather. RJ
is building.
Yeah. He's feasted against him. He's got 3 30-plus point games in 10. The last 10 games. Here's Patrick Williams with it. Williams in the paint. White, the 3.
Open look for White. Sorry, Matt.
Patrick Williams had a 5-year, $90 million extension in the offseason. Former 4th overall selection. It's on a minutes restriction. He missed 10 games. Charlotte was his first game back. Going to work down low on Bruce Brown and all the other players that have been affected.
Coming right out. Lob, dunk. They're going to push it quick. A lot of scoring tonight, Matty D.
Lonzo Ball checking in for Chicago. Great to see him back out on the court, Jack.
Wonderful story. Resilience.
Yes. You love to see it. So much work. You know how much you love the game, right? Just keep putting in time in and day out. 2 years he didn't play. And he is back. 10th game this season. Dosunmu. Here's Ball. 3 doesn't go. Grady across the timeline. RJ, both teams, as Jack said, they want to run. RJ Raptors tie it up.
Break out your neck brace tonight. You're going to have to go back and forth. Here we go.
It's like a tennis match, right?
Here we go.
Left, right. Grady, corner 3. Let it fly. It doesn't go.
Mentioned it in the open. He's going to get those shots tonight in this style of play. Be ready for them.
Ball. And it's going to be a foul on Grady. He's got game, Jack. It's just going to take a little bit of time. There's Vooch.
Big time stroke from out there.
And of course, we just saw the first trade, the big trade with Dennis Schroeder, Golden State. RJ is fouled.
But you have that second 8.
Jonas Valanciunas. 6:27 to go. He played, but he's got the green light. Here's Giddey, and he gets the beer. Raptors 6-7 at home. Here's Boucher. Giddey gets up, denies. He was in the Alex Caruso deal. Vazelis goes up in the corner. Horton Tucker connects. 7-0 run. That's the foul line. Foul was on Horton Tucker. First free
in a row during the season. It takes a little while to get. Raptors a little sluggish early on.
Smith. And he his first double-double of the season. Mitchell. 10-point lead for the Bulls. Mitchell with it. Ochai gives it up. Walter drives. Baseline spinning. Cut off by the length of Buzelis. And the shot doesn't go for Olynyk. Second chance opportunity. Here's Mitchell the three.
Points, 4.5 assists in his last 2 games, and playing well.
Kobe White. Shot doesn't go, as we mentioned. They are going to shoot the three. They attempt the second most in the league, nearly 44 a game, trailing only Boston.
And they shoot them quick, too, Matt.
The highest three-point usage in the NBA. Buzelis with the...
So you got to be ready, and if your transition defense is sloppy, they're going to hurt you.
Kelly Olynyk with the layup. Jack, Boston, their three-point usage at 56%. Chicago, 48.2. Then Charlotte, 41.1. The NBA average is 42.3. Raptors, 36.1.
Well, some of that has to do with injuries, too, in my opinion.
I agree with the IQ.
IQ in particular.
Yeah. Walter lays it up and in. Boston, they have three-point shooting on that roster. They're 7-8 deep in that category.
So you're going to be hunting those shots down that much more when you have guys that's a big part of their game.
And what's interesting, Dosumu, let me give you the list of the top 10 in three-point usage. And let's see what they have in common as Walter.
I think a wild guess. They all got good shooters?
No. And obviously, right? And then Golden State, and now Miami's coming. But those other 7 teams are under 500.
So maybe they need to change up their plan a little bit or get better players.
Here's White. Balance is always a good thing. Garrett Temple checking in.
Never hurts. Good players help things the most, though.
Yeah. That's your Buffalo Bills, right? You get a balanced attack. Just give it to Josh Allen. Horton Tucker, Buzelis, Smith, along with White. And a turnover. Raptors are third turnover. Shot doesn't go at the rim. Smith can't finish. Olynyk to Boucher. Kobe White gets back. 1:25 to go. Horton Tucker gives it up. Here's White with the three. That's good. Threes in the Raptors. Olynyk guarded tightly by Horton Tucker a minute to go in the opening quarter. Here's Garrett Temple. Temple loses it. And Raptors turn it over again, 4th time, and Kobe White's three doesn't go.
Billy Donovan played for Rick Pitino at Providence College. They were the ones that got it all started in college basketball, jacking up threes, and now his pro team doing the same thing.
Well, when he played at Providence College, what did they do? They picked up full court, air ball, Rick Pitino when he took Providence College.
Yeah.
The places they hadn't been in quite some time, of course.
Did a great job when he was the coach of the Knicks as well. A lot of pressure defense.
Tucker with the reverse. Here's Walter. And that three doesn't go. Put back is good.
Raptors have struggled at home. They're 4th from the bottom in terms of points allowed at home. So got to pick up the defensive intensity.
Smith with it. Walter, Mobo, Hurdle, Mitchell, and Barrett on the floor for Toronto. Here's Horton Tucker. White kicks it over to Dosumu. And the shot doesn't go, and R.J. Barrett with it. And R.J. quickly into the front court, attacking. And the whistle.
He knows how to do it, and this is the team you'll want to do.
Against them. And 95 a night.
I'll tell you what, Jalen Smith had 5 blocks the other night in their last game and gives a little bit of rim protection when he's out there.
Julian Phillips in his 2nd year out of Tennessee. Rocky Top played for Rick Barnes there. They're off to a great start this year, the Volunteers.
#1.
Yeah. R.J. Barrett, the three doesn't go, and Jalen Smith comes away with a rebound, the Maryland product. 10th overall pick by Phoenix. Horton Tucker. Raptors down by 3. R.J. splits it down.
The work ethic, accepting being called out. He says that was the most important thing, and as I embrace my role as being a vet, that's what I even showed us when we were in San Antonio with Pop, was that Pop could still call him out in front of the team, and he would have no ego in that situation, guys.
Well, that's the NBA. It's a partnership with your top 3 guys, man, right? And if you coach the team through them and they buy into it, you got a chance. Bulls go zone after the timeout here against Toronto.
As Tim Duncan talked about, that was a conversation that he had with Popovich, right? Allowing him essentially to coach the team through him. And as Pop said, he goes every night on the road. He would get him his favorite piece of cake and leave it outside of his room saying thank you. And Jakob Poeltl on the inside, but rebound as Phillips throws it down. Very similar with the end up with somebody really good, more than likely. San Antonio, that happened, right? David Robinson, then Robinson's injured. The year that Boston, Rick Pitino thought they would end up with Duncan. Phillips throws it down again in a timeout.
Jakob Poeltl, made shot, miscommunication. Davion Mitchell, Jonathan Mobo, they don't get back. Wide open opportunity. Nobody gets behind you. It's like being a free safety in football.
Walter with it. You've mentioned this before with some other teams. Here's Grady Dick, the 3 in and out. Smith with a rebound. They're running on makes and misses, and that's an example, Jack, of a make. So you just got to be aware of that.
Big wig Stu sitting over there and survived it all.
Here's Walter. Doubled. Great cut. Mobo. Walter. Up fake in the paint. Gets the bucket. 7-point game. 8:15 to go. Smith on a handoff. Here's Ball. And he's off the mark. 0 of 4 from 3. But what a remarkable return for him. A wrist injury sidelined him.
Had a season
so much.
Season high the other night against Charlotte, 10 points. So great to see him back.
Phillips, the 3. How about that? A couple of dunks.
Giddey with 5 assists.
Question for Giddey has always been
his shot.
Yeah. And if he could work on that and get a level of consistency, watch out.
But he rebounds and he can make plays.
Yep.
You're right. That's the missing piece for him. And obviously defensively, just being sound.
Walter knocks it away. Ochai. Caruso to Oklahoma City for Josh Giddey. Straight up deal. R.J.
And he got benched during the playoffs.
Yep. And Gideon scoring. When he scores just 15 or more points, Chicago's 6-1. Right? Here's Olynyk. Same could be said for his time in Oklahoma City as well. Clock down. Shot doesn't go. Giddey on the glass with a rebound. He averages 6 boards a game. Here's Vucevic. He gets by.
Well, row off. Raptors look like a team that came in tonight a little too comfortable, and it shows. When your coach has to call 3 timeouts, you're not dialed in the way you need to be.
RJ behind the back. Barrett spinning. And a good job by Barrett on flops out at the rim. Second chance. The 3 is good.
Around against them. So just wake up a little bit, and you'll be right in it.
Ball misses again. 0 of 5 to start. Here's Ochai on the inside. Season at just 1 triple-double in his career.
He's had 7 30-point games this year, 6 of them at home, so he likes the home cooking.
Yeah, averages 27.9 at home. Here's ball. Gave a shout out to Jelly Roll too. Here's,
Well, no,
do you know who Jelly Roll is?
He's a singer, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I was referring to the actual jelly roll, like like what you eat for breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know. I thought maybe.
Well, that's okay.
Grady. No, I thought you may be a big fan.
I know who he is, though.
Yeah. Here's Mitchell. And they're going to call 7-point lead for the Bulls. Ball. Vucevic puts it on the deck, runs into a Olynyk. Ball. Jumper. And he's yet to hit a shot.
Fighting himself tonight.
Yep. 7-point game. And turnover, ball up top, Horton Tucker.
That's what a good player does. Steal and an assist.
4 minutes to go. Mitchell kicks it. Here's Olynyk with a ball fake. Olynyk on the attack.
-1 in that category tonight, and their bench +9. So they've gotten a lot of guys who brought their A game this evening.
Which is rare for them because those starters, as Vucevic, New York clearly #1, then Denver, Sacramento, Boston, Lakers, Dallas, OKC, and then Chicago.
Raps need to make a little run here before they close the half here. Get back in this ball game. Crowd is dead here tonight. They just have not been able to make plays at all.
In and out, flying over by Santa, and that one's safe. Sumu sends it into Vucevic. Williams with it. Williams, jumper, doesn't go, and Grady flies in, handles it, sends it over to RJ. Under 3 minutes to go. Jack said, can they close out? And there's Grady.
That's a scorer right there. He just schooled Giddy.
Vucevic left open for 3. Here's RJ to the cutting. Baji scooped up by Kelly. Boucher.
Good job by Boucher getting on the glass, struggling, shooting the ball on the perimeter. Make the hustle plays.
And White denied. And Chris loses it. And there's RJ to help out.
Great hustle plays by Chris Boucher here.
Grady, the 3 doesn't go.
Those are the ones he has to start making consistently, the clean looks.
Giddy, drive and kick. And Grady out on the wing. Cut off. Got hit in the eye. Barrett working with Yak. And a turnover. Here's White pushing the pace. Grady.
A little momentum on your side.
1:30 left here in the first half. RJ looking for some room. RJ over Vucevic.
He's got 4. Get some stops now.
Be sure to join us next for At the Half, presented by Subway. Kate, Kia, and Leo. Giddy gives it to Horton Tucker. Corner 3 doesn't go. And a chance here to cut it closer.
Well, they're going to shoot their way in it, and they're going to shoot their way out of it, the Bulls. So just keep doing your thing.
Abaji pulls up. Jumper good, and it's a 2-point game. The lead was 12 in the Raptors.
8-0 run, Matty D, right? Do the little things. Right back in it, grinding.
Open 3. Giddy.
Hey, Matt. Sent from behind the arc.
RJ. And that one halfway down spills out. Giddy now into the front court. To the trailing Williams. Vucevic over to Dosunmu. Puts it on the deck. Gets to the 10 in game. Barrett leading the way with a game-high 16. Walter gives it back. RJ the 3. 19 now. Dosunmu doesn't go, and it's a 3-point.